Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening, online. Good evening. Yes, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Super. Okay, so hardly welcome back for this AWS classes. Uh, oh, you're from Pakistan. Very good, Ibrahim. Good to see you here. Yes, sir is going everywhere. Global star. Oh, you're given a nice name, huh? Yeah, global star. Okay. Okay, nice. Good for thank you for that. But okay. So your global variable. Huh? Okay. Nice. Okay. So thank you very much for joining the classes. And anyone new today? Hmm, one person. So just continue the class now. We just started 2 days back. I mean 2, 3 days back. Technical. So we haven't entered into the AWS yet. So just continue it. Okay. And you will get the recordings from the admin. The classes that you have missed, 2, 3 classes, just go through it. It's fine. Otherwise, just continue the class. No issues. Okay. That was for the new ones and old ones. So let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Okay. Got it. Ready for shootout? Ready? Ready? Okay. So online. Okay. Do you all agree that AWS has global infrastructure? AWS has global infrastructure. No problem, Lake Raj. Just continue. And okay, so those who are new, we are recapping yesterday's topic. Just concentrate, okay? So AWS has global infrastructure. So where is the AWS infrastructure in India? Mumbai and Hyderabad. So we have in Mumbai and Hyderabad. What do we have in Mumbai and Hyderabad? Data centers. What do we have? Data centers. Good. So which is the place that we should be using it? Mumbai. And AWS is providing what services? Infrastructure as a service. Okay. Where is this cloud? Cloud is present in the remote location. Whatever is there in Mumbai, that is cloud for us. Whatever is there in Hyderabad, that's a remote location, that is our cloud. Whatever, so wherever you are connecting remotely, that place we call it as cloud. So where is the cloud? Cloud is present in the remote location. What is there in that remote location? Data center. What is there? Data center. What does the data center contain? Infrastructure. What does the infrastructure contain? Servers, databases, etc. Everything will come under infrastructure. Okay. You know very well what is the full form of AWS? Amazon Web Services. Silly question, sir. Huh? Okay, good. I'm not sharing the screen yet. Just hold on. Once we finish the shootout, okay, let's share the screen so that they'll feel happy. Mhm. Okay. So can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well online? Share your pic as well. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So how do you connect to the cloud? Using internet. So without internet, is it possible to connect to the cloud? No. And what is the definition of AWS? AWS is a public cloud provider who provides infrastructure as a service. Fantastic. And So do you all understood how we have migrated, why we have migrated from physical to virtual, virtual to cloud? Understood? The evolution you understood. So now you understood why we have moved from physical to virtual and virtual to cloud. Okay. And then what are the deployment models that you know? Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. What are those? Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. So what is a public cloud? The provider services which are accessed by everyone is called the public cloud. Example, AWS, Azure, GCP, etc. What is private cloud, Chiti? The provider services which are accessed within the organization is called the private cloud. Example, Oracle. Okay. So what is hybrid cloud? The combination of public and private is called the hybrid cloud. Very good. And then we have discussed about service models. So what are the service models that you know? Infrastructure as service, platform as a service, software as a service. Would you call it as AaaS, PaaS, SaaS? Don't call it that. So very good now. So this is what we have discussed in our last class. Okay, good. And another important thing, how do we connect to the AWS? How do we connect to the AWS data center? How do we create servers using what console? Amazon Management Console. What is that? Amazon Management Console. Very good. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in our last class. Let's move to today's wonderful topic. Okay, yesterday we just touched service models. So there are three types of service models, which are infrastructure as service, platform as service, and then software as service. So today's class would be more little bit deeper into these topics, service models, because as I said yesterday itself, if you ask anyone, what is infrastructure as a service? What do you say? Any provider who is providing infrastructure, it is called infrastructure as a service. How about platform? Platform is service. Software, so that is not the right one that you should say. So let us go a little bit technically deeper into the topic. Okay, na? Okay. So I'm taking one person name. So one person here. First, I'll see the person enter. Okay, whose name should I take? We'll take the new person today. You only. Sai Kiran. Okay. So this is Sai Kiran. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that I went up. Smiley, no? Okay. So his name is Sai Kiran. I'll use your name. No problem, no? Huh? Okay. So assume, let's take as a lights. Okay. Assume Sai Kiran is a client. Who is Sai Kiran? Is a client. Our new friend, Sai Kiran is our client. So what does the Sai Kiran has is in his hands, he has application. What he has in his hands? Application. So this application has developed in any kind of language. Might be in your Java, see, okay, and then .NET, etc., etc. So what he has a zip file with him. What he has on a, okay, that is the first, that is the first requirement. His requirement is, see, listen this carefully. Sai Kiran came into the market. He just watching everyone because, you know, like how do you go to your some big occasions and you are just watching everyone, correct? Similarly, Sai Kiran also came into the market and what he has in his hands? Application. What he has in his hands? Application. So he has application in his hands and then he's watching everyone. And all of a sudden, Sai Kiran started shouting. hey everyone, I have application in my hands. Please take this application, put it somewhere, give me the URL to access it. Give me the URL to access. Yes or no? Nana, what is the use of only code? What he has is only code. Application zip file that is developed in Java. So now, is there any, can he access that application? No, be directly code, you cannot access it. What you need to do, someone need to put it into the server, host it, then only the URL will come. That URL can be accessed by everyone. Yes or no? So that is his requirement now. So he started shouting, Areo in the market, everyone. I have application in my hands. Please someone take this and put it in somewhere and give me the URL. I want my website to access it. When he started shouting, very far, one person is there. And he came near and started calling Sai Kiran. Oh, Sai Kiran, come here. Sai Kiran, come here. So Sai Kiran went to that person. And Sai Kiran asked, who are you? And he said, my name is Infrastructure as a Service. What is that? Infrastructure as a Service. So now infrastructure as a service is telling to Kiran, Sai Kiran. So he's telling, Babu, my name is Infrastructure as a Service. Okay. Then, so what he's telling is, hey, Sai Kiran, I will provide everything for you. I'll provide everything. So Sai Kiran asked, everything, meaning? I'll provide entire infrastructure for you. What is providing? Infrastructure. What is providing? Infrastructure. What does the infrastructure contain? What does the infrastructure contain? Servers, databases, network, whatnot. Everything you can create, no? No. In infrastructure, what do you create? Everything you can create, no? So what he's providing is, he's providing everything. He's providing everything. He's saying, Babu, I have my data center. My data center contain infrastructure. I'll give this entire infrastructure to you. Okay. Then Sai Kiran asked, then infrastructure as service telling Sai Kiran, I am giving the entire infrastructure for you. You go and play however you want. You go and play however you want. You want to create servers, I create it. You want to set up something, I set it up. You want to set up your own style, I set it up. Everything. It's like, just imagine you have been given a big land and it's up to you how you construct it. It's up to you how you construct it. So everything is in your hands. Do you have control on everything now? Yes, you have control on everything because you are doing everything in that infrastructure. So infrastructure as service is telling like this. Hey, Sai Kiran. So he's telling, infrastructure as service is telling, hey, Sai Kiran, I have my own data center. Yes or no, Nana? I have my own network, data center. On top of it, like this. So here he has, inside the data, he has virtualization or not? Virtualization is there. And then he has operating systems. I mean, he can set up data and the application. See, Nana here. So what is infrastructure as service is telling is, hey, Sai Kiran, I have my data center. Inside that, I have my network. On top of it, I have my virtualization. That is my hypervisors. On top of it, can you create virtual machines? Remember virtual machines. Remember in virtualization, we have discussed what is there in the bottom. Bottom hardware. On top of it, what you have? Hypervisor. What is that? Hypervisor. What is hypervisor? It's a virtualization layer. On top of the virtualization layer, what do you create? Virtual machines. What do you create? Virtual machines you can create. What does the virtual machine contain? Virtual machine also contain its own hardware, its own operating system, its own application. Yes or no, Nana? Everyone, right? So every virtual machine contain your OS, your data, and your application. So here infrastructure as a service is telling, Are Babu, Sai Kiran, I have my entire big data center is there, lot of networking is there, but lot of virtualization is there. On top of it, you can create your own servers, virtual machines. But the question here is, does Cyclone is responsible for the data center? Yes or no? No. Does the Cyclone is responsible for the network? Does the Cyclone is responsible for the virtualization? Cyclone can go and create virtual machines directly. The entire bottom, the entire infrastructure is completely managed by whom? Provider. Here, okay, now tell me, who is an example for infrastructure as a service? AWS. Should I take AWS name now directly? So instead of saying infrastructure as a service, I'm saying AWS now. So AWS has its own data center. AWS has its own entire network. AWS has its own virtualization, and everything is handled by AWS. On top of it, what do you create? You create virtual machines. Not only virtual machines, anything you can create. Anything you can create. So how do you create is the question. How do you create is the question. Can you go directly to the Mumbai data center and go and connect it? No. How do you create? Through what console? Amazon Management Console. So AWS is telling, hey, Sai Kiran, don't worry. You don't need to come to Mumbai, Hyderabad and directly connect to my data center. I'll give you one website. I will give you one website. Go into that website. And then if you want to create servers, create it. If you want to create a database, create it. If you want to set up your own network, set it up. You want to create your own stuff, set it up. You want to create your own chat box, set it up. Everything you can set it up in the Amazon Management Console in the form of services. What is that? Service. Yesterday, did we learn that AWS is a group of services? Agree, Nana? AWS is a group of services. AWS is a group of services. So if you want to create a server, there is one service. If you want to create a database, there is another service. If you want to create a network, there is another service. If you want to set up a storage, there is another service. For each and everything, there will be a separate services. Let's say now, this is what AWS is telling to Sai Kiran. Hey, Sai Kiran, I have my own network. I have my own data center. I have my own virtualization, everything. But you no need to worry about all these things. Directly, you create your servers. Through what console? Louder. What console? Amazon Management Console. Super. Amazon Management Console. So what does the Sai Kiran will do is now, he opened Amazon Management Console. He opened Amazon Management Console. And then he went to one service and started create server. He pressed a button called create server. What the server will do, I'm talking about the backend of AWS. This is the AWS backend. Now in backend of AWS, they have the host machines or not? Yes or no? In AWS data center, there are so many physical host machines. What does the host machine contain in the bottom? What does it contain in the bottom? Hardware. On top of it? Hypervisor. Very good. What does it contain? Hypervisor. See, on the bottom we have hardware. On top of it, what we have? Hypervisor. On top of it, what do we create? Excellent. What do we create? Virtual machines. There are so many virtual machines we can create. Not only virtual machines, you can create anything, but I'm writing only here virtual machines. So many virtual machines. See here. Now, this Kiran, what he'll do is he opened the Amazon Management Console, right? And then he will create, and that will get created here on AWS infrastructure. Yes or no? Through what console? Amazon Management. Can we directly access these things? No. So we can access all these things through what? Amazon Management Console. AMC. Using what, Nana? AMC. So, congratulations to everyone. I am now introducing you the first service in AWS. Okay, which is the best service and one of the okay, no problem. So in is each which virtual machine actually a real physical host in Amazon data center? See, virtual machine is physical or virtual? Kavya, it is virtual, Nana. What is that? It's virtual. So do we need to really worry about the physical host machine? No, because that is handled by whom? AWS. That is handled by AWS. Okay, now I told you AWS is a group of services. AWS is a group of services. AWS is a group of services. So I'm introducing a first service now. If you want to create virtual machines, which one? Virtual machines. If you want to create virtual machines, there is a service in AWS where you can create that. And that service name, we call it as EC2. What is that? EC2. Say that. EC2. As I said, congratulations. This is the first service I'm introducing to you now. So what is it, Nana? EC2. EC2 full form is Elastic Compute Cloud. Say that, Nana. Elastic Compute Cloud. Say that one more time. Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay, what is the full form of EC2? Why we have C2 there? Because there are two C's. Computer, cloud, two C's. That's the reason why EC2. Now you clearly, confidently you're saying, what is the full form of EC2? Elastic Computer Cloud. You know, in certification, they'll ask like this. They'll also simply ask like this. What is the full form of EC2? Option A, Elastic Compute Cloud. Option B, Elastic Cloud Compute. Option C, Elastic Cloud Computing. Option D, none of the above. Now, where is the answer? Option A. So remember that is option A. So remember in certification they will confuse you by giving like this all the options. So you should never do the mistake there. So what is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. What is that? Anywhere early morning if you get up and if I ask what is the full form of EC2, what you should say? Elastic Compute Cloud. It is not Elastic Cloud Compute. It is Elastic Compute Cloud. Unnecessary, you'll miss the 1 mark there, right? Please keep that. Remember that. Okay. So if someone asks what is the full form of EC2, you can say Elastic Compute Cloud. What do we do in EC2? Excellent. What do we create? What do we do with the EC2? In EC2, what do we create? We create virtual machines. What do we create, Nana? Virtual machines. If someone asks this question, hey, Babu, in EC2 service, what do we create? Virtual machine. What is the purpose of EC2? To create a virtual machines. Fantastic. So in EC2, we create virtual machines. In EC2, we create VMs. Now, from now onwards, you should not call it as virtual machine. You should be calling it as instance. What is that? Virtual machine, we call it as instance. What instance? EC2 instance. What instance? EC2 instance. What instance, Hygran? EC2 instance. So server is now called it as instance. What instance? EC2. So now from now onwards, I will be calling it as EC2 instance, EC2 instance. What is that meaning? It's a virtual machine. It's a virtual machine. So now here I say VMs now are called what, Nana? Instances. What instances are those? EC2 instances. So what is EC2 service? Can we say EC2 is a web service? Everything is a web service. Everything in AWS is a web service. So now let's form a definition of EC2, Nana. EC2 is a web service. What do we do in EC2? Create virtual machine. Simple. What is the full form? You know EC2. What is the service? What is the definition of EC2? EC2 is a web service where you can create virtual machine. Simple. One certification question answered. What is the definition of EC2? EC2 is a service. It's a web service. From where? From AWS only, no? I'll write here. EC2 is a AWS web service where you can create virtual machines. That's the definition of EC2. Getting it? So instead of saying create virtual machines, what do we say? What instances? EC2 instances. What instances? Na? EC2 instances. Good. Getting it, everyone? Okay. See here. See here, na? See here, see here. Network data center virtualization. Everything is managed by whose responsibility is that? Customer, provider. Super, super. Provider. So now you are going creating a virtual machine. No, what does the virtual machine contain? What does the virtual machine contain? Virtual machine contain operating system, data, application. What does the virtual machine contain? Operating system, data, application, or application, data, and operating system. Say that application, data, and operating system. And one more time, application, data, and operating system. What does the virtual machine contain? Application, data, and operating system. That is responsible by whom? Aid provider or customer? Which one? The application, data, and OS. Whose responsibility is that? Customer or provider? Customer. Because who is creating it? We only creating it, no? If we are creating, we are responsible for it. But entire background, entire backend data center is completely managed by AWS. But whatever you're creating on top of it, who is responsible? Customer is responsible. That means we are responsible. Now you tell me, application data OS, whose responsibility is that? Customer's responsibility. Customer's responsibility. Getting it? Getting it now? I'm asking you a certification question now. In infrastructure as a service, customers are responsible for what? Application, data, and operating system. Say that again. Super. That is one of the interview and certification question. And one more. In infrastructure as service, the data center, virtualization, host machines, everything is managed by whom? Provider. Are we responsible for anything? Okay. Should I ask you one more certification question? Think and answer. Think and answer. Now I'm taking, what's your name? Ankit. Ankit. Okay. So we have our friend here, Ankit. So what Ankit did was, listen this carefully and answer it. Ankit, what he did was, he went and launched the EC2 instance, and he has set up an application inside it. And everyone started accessing it. And some hacker hacked inside the EC2 instance, and then he hacked the data. Some hacker hacked the EC2 instance, he hacked the data. Tell me, whose responsibility is this, customer or AWS? Customer or provider? So many people saying customer, some people saying provider, right? What is the answer? Okay. So the answer is provider. Wrong answer. Whose is that? What is the answer? Customer. Why I'm telling you? See, customer is responsible for what? Application, data, and OS. That meaning whatever is inside your virtual machine is responsible by whom? Customer. Because who created virtual machine? You created. Who put the application? You put the application. Who is responsible for the security? You only know. You only know. So example, I'm saying, you went and purchased a flat. You went and purchased a flat. And then what he did was, builder has built a flat and he has handed over to you. Everything handed, door, everything handed over. And what you did, you left the home without locking the door. Someone, thief came inside and he did festival. Now you tell me whose responsible is that? Customer or builder? Then why did you set builder now? Huh? Yes or no? So if you go to the builder and ask, hey, someone thief come inside and then this is how you build the building, Abe, Haule, he'll say. Yes or no? So see, builder has given you all the options to put the door, lock the door, and to close everything, right? It is your responsibility how to secure it. So you should not go and blame the builder. Similarly, here also, same thing here also. So entire infrastructure is AWS has given. You are going in setting up your own virtual machines. So you are responsible what is there inside the virtual machines. And AWS is telling like this, hey, customer, even I don't have access inside your virtual machine. Does the AWS has access inside the virtual machine? No, because who creating that virtual machine? Customer. AWS is purely saying that, Babu, I don't have access inside the virtual machine. Whatever you are doing, whatever is setting up, whatever you're securing, it is up to you only. If you secure it properly, it is good. If you not secure it properly, gone. You understand? So does the AWS has access inside the virtual machine? No, AWS doesn't have any access inside your virtual machine. Yes, correct. Syed, what you said, correct. Now you're getting it. See how deeper we are going inside the infrastructure as a service. Getting it? So those who are new, don't worry that. So today is a new topic for everyone only. Just try to understand. Okay. So now, is it clear, everyone? So you should not say to AWS that, hey AWS, everything you have done. మొత్తం మీరే చేశారు. You should not say to AWS, because that's a clearly AWS said, Babu, I know you will tell this. That's why we have put something called shared responsibility model. What is that? What is that? Shared responsibility model. In movies, they'll say, no, idi neeku, idi naku. Ye tujhe, ye miche. Right? So here also in AWS clearly saying, Babu Chitti, this is your part. This is my part. You don't qualify my part, I will not qualify your part. Don't touch. Whatever is there whatever is coming in your area, it is your responsibility. Whatever is coming in my area is my responsibility. So it's clearly defined. Virtualization, network, data center, everything is whose responsibility is that? Provider. And whatever is there, the virtual machine, whatever you are creating, whatever you are setting up is responsible by customer. So for that reason, we have something called here shared responsibility model. Shared responsibility model. Getting it, Nana, today? Is this clear? Online, you're getting it? Super. So that is infrastructure as a service. So these are all the things that he's talking to Sai Kiran. So now Sai Kiran started thinking, oh, infrastructure as a service meaning this. I thought, what? So finally, Sai Kiran is telling, okay, infrastructure as a service, that meaning AWS. So you are saying that you will provide me the entire infrastructure, right? You are providing the entire infrastructure and you are responsible for everything in the back end. I am responsible for front end. This is what you are telling, correct? Okay. So Sai Kiran started thinking, infrastructure as service meaning this. When he's thinking, somewhere another person is calling, Sai Kiran, hello, this side. When he saw, and who is that person? Platform as a service. Who is that? So let's talk about this platform as service. Who is this platform as service? See, now this is platform as service. So-called your favorite word, PaaS. So this Sai Kiran went to platform as service and asked, who are you, Babu? And he said, my name is platform as service. Okay, before I talk, Sai Kiran, tell me what that fellow told to you. Who is that? That guy, which I don't talk to him. Who is that? Infrastructure. Infrastructure as service, platform as service, they both are competitors. No, they both are like hero villain. So this infrastructure, this platform as service is seriously asking, tell me what is that infrastructure told to you? And then Sai Kiran told, oh, that fellow infrastructure as service. He told that he will provide everything. Okay. What did he said? He provide everything. I need to go and set it up everything. It's my wish. However, I want to set up, I will set it up. Clearly, happily, he said. Then platform as service asked, Sai Kiran, how come you have listened his words? I'll ask you one simple question, Sai Kiran. You are telling in infrastructure as service, you will be going and setting up everything. You need to go and create virtual machines. Tell me honestly, Sai Kiran, do you know how to create a virtual machine? Tell me honestly, customer, do you know how to set up virtual machine? Sai Kiran said, oh my God. No, I don't know. Sai Kiran, do you know how to set up application? Oh my God, I don't know. Sai Kiran, do you know how to set up your networks and everything there? Do you know how to set up your own stuff? Oh my God, I don't know. Then platform as service telling, then how do you go to infrastructure as service? Bah, what a point. Correct, no? Then he started thinking, oh my God, what is happening? Then platform as service is telling, don't worry, Sai Kiran, I'll do it for you. What he says? I'll do it for you. That meaning what? Nah, kardangale, sir. I didn't understood. So Sai Kiran, sit, come. Sai Kiran, do you know how to create virtual machine? No. Do you know how to set up application? No. Do you know to secure it? No. Do you know to do anything? I don't know anything. I have application. Sai Kiran, give me that application. Whatever is there in your hands, give to me. I will do everything behalf of you. I will do everything behalf of you. In infrastructure as service, what Sai Kiran has to do, he need to create his own servers, he need to set it up over infrastructure, he need to set up over network, everything, and he need to dump this application there, set it up, everything he has to do. But here in platform as service, you need to do nothing. Just give that application to the provider. And provider will do everything for you. Like this. And platform as service telling, hey Sai Kiran, I also have similarly what infrastructure also has. Like I have network, data centers, virtualization, everything I have. But do you need to create the servers? No. Do you worry about the servers? Do you have any control on the servers? Everything is handled by the provider. What are you responsible here? What is in your hands? Application. And what does the application contain? Data. What are we customers are responsible? Only application and data. Operating system is handled by provider. Because would you create virtual machines? No. Who is creating virtual machines? Provider. You're getting it. You're getting it. Provider is creating it. For that reason, now you tell me, Chitti, here. Who is responsible? Network, data center, virtualization, including OS is responsible by provider. So customers are responsible for only application and data. Getting it? Nana, do we need to worry about the servers here in platform as service? No. So everything he will do and everything provider will do for you. So here, no need to worry on the servers. Do we have control on the servers? Yes or no? Do we have control on the servers? No control on the servers. No control on the servers. It's completely managed by provider. So whatever you have in your hands, the application, just throw it to provider. That's it. Throw it to provider and everything is completely. Who will create the virtual machines? Provider. Who will set up your application? Provider. Who will secure your application? Provider. Everything, the security also will be handled by the provider. This is what platform as a service is doing. So now Sai Kiran started thinking, oh, so infrastructure meaning I need to go and set up everything. Platform as service meaning I don't need to do nothing here. So I have my application, just give the application to provider, he will do it. Should I go to first one or second one now? doubt. When he's thinking, another person started calling. Hello, who is that? Software as a service. Your favorite SaaS. SaaS came, only SaaS, not Sasur. So software as a service came to Sai Kiran and said, Sai Kiran, yes, what did the two people said to you? Who? That fellows, infrastructure and platform. What software? You don't know, huh? I don't talk to them. You tell me, Sai Kiran. Oh, that, okay. Infrastructure as a service is telling that he will give entire infrastructure. I need to go and set up everything. Okay. Mhm. What is platform as a service told to you? Platform as a service told me that he will set up everything for me. I need to give just only the application. Mhm. And Sai Kiran asked, software, what will you do for me? Everything. What? Everything. I'll do everything for you. I didn't understood that. Tell me software as a service. Can you tell me again? So software as a service is telling, hey Sai Kiran, I'll do everything for you. Okay. Okay. No problem. Say, take, I have what the Sai Kiran has in his hands? Application. So this Sai Kiran is telling, hey, software as a service, take this application and do for me. Hey, hello, Sai Kiran. I said, I'll do everything for you. Don't give me your application. Arey, nahi, bhai, I have my application. I want my application. No, I'll give my own application to you. You access that. Arey, nahi, bhai, I have my application. I want Apple only. In my application, I have Apple. I want Apple. No, I'll give whatever I want. If you want to access, access. Otherwise, get lost. But I will handle everything for you, including application. Including what? Application. But customer has its own application, no? He want his application to be hosted. But this software as service is telling, Babu, I don't care about your application. Whatever I am giving, you need to access it. Shut up and access it. Example, Gmail, Zoom, everything. These are all softwares only, no? Do we? So all these are our softwares or their softwares? Their softwares only. Can we do any customization here? Are you responsible for anything here? It's completely maintained and managed by provider. In Gmail also, there is a button called Compose where you can send an email. Can you remove that Compose and do something? Rename it as Create? Can you do it? No. No. So this is completely managed by provider. Now you tell me here. Including all these things is handled by whom? Provider. Everything is handled by provider. So everything will handle and he give the URL to you and you access that. That is software as service. So in platform as service, we are responsible for what? Application and data. Let's say, for example, you have given application to platform as service and tell, hey, Babu, you do everything for me. So version 1 application is ready for you. You want to do you want to do the small change. Is it possible for you to do the change? You go to provider and say, hey, can you give me access? I want to change it. Hey, shut up. I'll do everything for you. Give me. For each and everything, you need to go to the provider and ask, Babu, do this update, do that update, do this update. Can I do that? Can I do this? Can I do it? This customization, can you do it? No. In software, I said, forget about everything. Whatever they are giving, we need to access it. Is it clear, Nana? So that is software as a service. So the best example for software as a service is our Salesforce. Have you heard about Salesforce? Just word. So Salesforce, all your Gmail, Dropbox, Zoom, everything will come under Gmail, Dropbox, Zoom, all CRM, etc., etc. Everything will come under software as a service. You're getting it? And in platform as a service, the best example is our Azure. AWS will come under infrastructure as a service. Platform as a service, Azure will come under platform as a service. Now you can say, sir, AWS is only in infrastructure as a service. Huh? Why not platform as a service? Azure is only for platform as a service. Huh? Why not infrastructure as a service? Yes or no? Let's say, for example, I am teaching which course? AWS. So everyone will say that, AWS Riyaz sir. Everyone will say that AWS Riyaz sir. And later, I started teaching DevOps also, for example. Will you call me? I'm popular on AWS Riyaz sir. Will you call me as AWS DevOps sir? Will you call me as Riyaz DevOps sir? No. But I'll say, Arey Babu, I'll teach DevOps also. Don't call me AWS Riyaz sir. No, sir, you are popular on AWS. Similarly, here also in infrastructure, AWS is saying, Arey Babu, I am infrastructure, I'm providing infrastructure, but I'm providing platform also. Hey, shut up. You are, all the customers has put the stamp on the face to AWS saying that, Babu, you are only infrastructure. For Azure also, hey, Azure, you are platform only. Keep it in mind. Azure is saying, Arey Babu, I'm providing infrastructure. Hey, you are only platform. So remember, AWS is also providing infrastructure, AWS is also providing platform, AWS is also providing software also. But okay, now, yes, sir, 2 minutes. So here now, see here. In AWS, we need to go and set up everything. But in platform as a service, do we need to set up everything? No, we have application ready and everything will be handled by the provider. It is simple or not? Sir, now you have question in your mind. Sir, why not AWS is doing that? Yes or no? As we are learning AWS, Chiti, see here. As we are learning AWS, will you ask this question like, sir, like Azure, like platform as service, if AWS is also doing like that, it will be good, na, sir? I'll just give my application to AWS. AWS will do everything for me. Why I need to set up everything? You understand? You understood this question. So AWS also doing platform as a service. What is an AWS is also doing platform as a service. So here I'm introducing you one more service called in AWS Elastic Beanstalk. What is that? Say that. Elastic Beanstalk. Say that. Elastic Beanstalk is another service in AWS where what you need to do, what does Beanstalk will do, you know? Just to give application to Beanstalk. Beanstalk will do everything for you. See, Hammaya, huh? Yes or no? Nana, AWS is giving opportunity to go and set up by yourself everything. And also it is giving a functionality as a platform as service. Those who want to set up everything by yourself, go and do it. Those you cannot do anything, just go and give it to Beanstalk. Beanstalk will do everything for you. So can we easily and quickly deploy applications in Beanstalk? Yes or no? If someone say, what is Elastic Beanstalk? You say this. Beanstalk is used for easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. Say that, Anna. What is Beanstalk? Elastic Beanstalk is easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. Say that again. What is Elastic Beanstalk? Easy and quick deployment of application in AWS. If I ask you, which is the service in AWS where is easy and quick deployment of applications? Elastic Beanstalk. Which is the service where I can create virtual machines? EC2. Which one? EC2. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Core. Which is the service is easy and quick deployment of applications? Elastic Beanstalk. Which is the service where you can create in virtual machines? EC2. Understood? These are two services I have introduced. Okay, so now, guys, you have an announcement from admin. So, Mr. Srikant sir, over to you for a few minutes. Online people, don't leave the class. We have the topic, but you have some announcement. Yes, sir, Srikant sir.
Good evening all, I'm audible. Can you please respond in the chat box? Good evening all, I'm audible. Respond in the chat box. Yeah. Guys, from Guys, from Thursday, we are going to change the link. So I'm sharing the account details in the chat box. You can save the account details. And if you're not able to save the account details, just drop me a message in the chat box. The number is mentioned in the account details only. It is 7999797808. My name is Srikanth. You can drop me a message in WhatsApp. I will share you the account details. Okay. By Thursday, 1 p.m., you have to complete your fee payments so that we can share you the login credentials to your WhatsApp number. Okay. And tomorrow I'll share you the Google Classroom, Google Form link also. Those who have paid the fees have to share me your payment screenshot to me in the WhatsApp, as well as you have to fill the Google form. Okay, once again, I'm sharing my number. Okay, for fee related queries, you can send me a message in WhatsApp. So that's my number. And as I shared you the account details, guys, those who have already shared, no need to send again. Because see, some students have shared the details the day before yesterday. But Rajesh was the admin, and Mr. Rajesh, the admin of this batch, has been left the Naresh IT. So now I am handling the batch. My name is Srikanth. So I am taking care of this batch. As I shared you the number, you can send me. Those who have already shared the details in WhatsApp, no need to share it again. Those who have not shared the payment screenshot, please share me the payment screenshot. Okay. So try to complete your fee payments by Thursday afternoon, 1 p.m. I'm once again sharing the payment details. If you're not able to pay to the account, okay, if you're not able to pay to the account, there is a Razopay link. You can pay to the link. And if you're paying to the Razo link, if you're paying through the Razo link, okay, you will get a payment PDF to your mail ID. What you have given while paying the fees through Razopay. So you have to share me that payment PDF to me in the WhatsApp. Okay. Sir, I have missed 2 lectures as I was office. Yeah, I've already shared the videos, YouTube videos here. I've already shared the YouTube videos in the beginning only. You want me to share? Once again, I'm sharing you the videos. Okay, these are the classes happened till today, till yesterday, sorry. These are the classes happened till yesterday. And one more important thing here. One more important thing, once your doubt is clarified, it will work here. Please check. It will work because a lot of students are making payments through Razopay. Once your doubt is clarified in WhatsApp, please don't reply me again. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That would be a great help for me. Okay, once I'm free, I'll reply all your queries because as I'm handling 2 numbers of Naresh IT, so I have to reply my batches as well as Mr. Rajesh batch also. So once I am free, I will reply all your queries. Okay. Non-technical queries, I will be helping you out. Is that clear, guys? Can you please respond in the chat box? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. See, if you're not able to copy the messages from the chat box, you can drop me a message in the WhatsApp. Okay, drop me a message in the chat box. I'll share you the details again. Yeah, Linux class is free. Only one more thing here. A lot of students have a doubt. The students who are taking the course, AWS course with recordings, okay, you can only attend the course, sir. If you want the recordings, you have to pay separately. Recordings are not included. Recordings are not free. You can only attend the course. And the batch timings would be 4 p.m. is one batch. Already one batch is going within 20-25 days. The batch will complete. If you want, you can join that. And one more batch is going to start at 6 p.m. Okay. These are the two time slots where you can attend Linux. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear, guys? Yeah, 6 p.m. will not work for you. So once 4 p.m. batch starts, you can join the batch. Or else once your AWS batch is completed, then also you can go with Linux batch. Within 6 months, you can join anytime. Linux batch timings are 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. So new batch is going to start at 6 p.m., which is not possible to join because you will be in AWS class. So within 20-25 days, 4 p.m. batch will start. The batch will start at 4 o'clock, 4:10, and ends at 5:30, 5:45. Okay. You can join the course, Linux course, after the completion of AWS also. And within 6 months, you can join the course anytime. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Please confirm in the chat box so that Riya sir can take over. Guys, is that clear? Okay. For DevOps, you can keep checking the websites at www.nareshit.com. Okay, there are new batches. Okay, you can check the website. Thank you. Sir, Riya sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So thank you for waiting, guys. So that was the announcement. Please adhere what Srikanth sir said. So please, if you have any non-technical doubts, please check with him, WhatsApp him. Okay. And if the link is not working, someone said Razor link. So just check with him. You'll get it. Okay. Okay. Let's come back to the topics. So do you understand whatever we have discussed till now? So I'll just recap. So mainly we have three types of service models. What are those? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So in infrastructure service, customers are responsible for what? Application data and OS. So are we responsible for virtualization, data centers, network and all? Whose responsibility is that? Provider. So this is called shared responsibility model. What is that? Shared responsibility model. So which service in AWS where you can go and create virtual machines? EC2. What's the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. So what is the definition of EC2? EC2 is a AWS web service where you can go and create virtual machines. What is the virtual machine called? Instances. What instances are those? EC2 instances. So which is another service in AWS where you can go in easy and quick deployment of applications? Elastic Beanstalk. What is that? Elastic Beanstalk. So this is what Sai Kiran got the information. So Sai Kiran, what he did was he got the information from the three service models. First is infrastructure service where he need to go and set up everything by himself. Whereas the second one, platform service, is he no need to create any servers, nothing, just give the application and everything will be done by the providers. And last one is software as a service where you know you are not responsible for anything, everything is completely managed by the providers. So if I want to relate it to your real time, so let me give an example. Everyone, listen this carefully. Now, you have a mood to eat biryani. Which one? Biryani. Okay. Your favorite food, biryani, for example. So there are multiple ways to eat, no? Number one is you go and get all the ingredients, prepare it in your home, however you like, enjoy the food. Yes or no? Hostels, rooms, what do we do in the weekends? Yes or no? Okay. So that is one model. So second thing is, okay, if you don't want to prepare by yourself, what do? You go to the restaurant, you order the food, eat it. The first model where you want to prepare everything by yourself is which service model here? Infrastructure as service, where you go and set up everything by yourself. Self-service. So which one is second option? Second option, you are not worried about anything in the back end. You are not preparing anything. You are just going and eating the food in restaurant. What is that model? Platform as service. The entire platform is managed by whom? Provider. Are you really worried how the biryani is prepared in the back end? Not at all required. So whatever he's giving the food, the application to you. Just use it. And last option is you are not preparing it. You are not going to restaurant. You are sitting at home and ordering using Zomato and Swiggy. What is that? Software as a service. You understand now? Clear differences between all three. Excellent. So now the question here is, in which service model you have a lot of job opportunities? General. Huh? Okay. Okay. So let me explain. So let me explain. See. So if you say it is software as a service, we have a lot of job opportunities. Now you take. In software as a service, customer is responsible for anything. Everything is handled by. What will you do? What will you do? Only accessing application. Do you have any job for that? Accessing the application. Getting it? Okay. Now coming to platform as service. In platform service, we are responsible for what? Application and data. Application meaning is developed by whom? Developers. Are you a developer? Then what you do here? What you do here? Getting it? You're getting it? The logic. Okay. So developer has good thing here where they are developing it and they are just giving it. So now coming to infrastructure as service, what are we responsible? So entire infrastructure. Who will create the virtual machines? You. Who will secure it? You. Who will maintain? You. Who will set up infrastructure? You. Who will set up network, databases, etc.? You. So now you tell me which service model has a lot of job opportunities? Infrastructure. Who is the example for infrastructure as service? So AWS has opportunities or not? Hence proved. Yes or no? Getting it? So it's a logic. It's a logic. So if you out of 100 things, so maximum most of the things you will get the AWS opportunities because every company is using the AWS. Okay, now coming to this very important point. Now I introduce you two services from AWS. What are those two services? Say the full form. Full form of EC2. Elastic Compute Cloud and second one Elastic Beanstalk. Elastic Compute Cloud, Elastic Beanstalk. And by the way, what is the definition of Elastic Beanstalk? Easy and quick deployment of application in AWS. So which is a service where you can go and create virtual machines? EC2. Elastic Compute Cloud. Now, what is the similarity of Elastic Compute Cloud and Elastic Beanstalk? What is the similarity of both of these? In the names. In the names, what is the similarity? What is there? Elastic. Correct or not? Elastic Compute Cloud lo emundra? Elastic. Elastic Beanstalk lo emundi? Elastic. Correct? So here, Elastic Compute Cloud, in there we have Elastic. Elastic Beanstalk also we have Elastic. So you should know what is Elastic, no? So now what we do is here, we have 3 T's. What is that? What are the 3 T's? Rangu, Ruchi, Shikram. No, not those. So the next important topic here is the 3 T's, Nana. That is elasticity, scalability, high availability. So what are the 3 T's we have? Say that. elasticity, scalability, high availability. Nana, in AWS services, most of the service will start with elastic, elastic, elastic. So why it is elastic? Why every service, most of the service has elastic in there? What is scalability? What is high availability? What are the 3 T's? We'll discuss in our tomorrow's class. Okay. So these 3 T's are very, very important because these are the basics of cloud and the to AWS. Understood? So these 3 T's are important because in these 3 T's, we are going technically little bit deeper from tomorrow. Okay, Nana? Super. So I'll stop this class here. So any questions online? Don't leave the class until I say, please. Any questions? Really superb. Thank you, Sayed. Any questions? Can Elastic Beanstalk deploy any type of applications? Are there? Yes, it will deploy any kind of applications. It can be Java, Python, everything, whatever language it has. So there is one question here. Who is that? Margaret. Sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong. How easy it will be to take associates? So this course is to aim for solution architect certification only. Yes or no? Yes. Second one. Yes. If you have any doubts, you can put the message, but if right, we can take that also, Margaret. And the class timing is 5:30 to 7. Those are your questions answered. What is the use of Linux OS in AWS? There are 2 types of mainly operating systems. What are those? Windows and Linux. So your applications can be on Windows also. Your applications can be on Linux also. For that reason, in AWS, we'll be using Linux also, both Windows also. So that is for you, Abhijit. Let's not worry about that, Kishore. Sir, in software development only modules. No. So these nowadays, the service models are mixed up. In AWS, we have infrastructure also, platform also. In platform also, we have infrastructure also. It's everything is mixed up. But if you are not managing the platform, that is platform as service. If you are managing everything, then that is infrastructure as service. Nitish. Kavya. In Elastic Beanstalk, like parts of AWS, if dev use will have work in yes, you can, right? You can. Yes. No, Rajesh, you cannot. Can we reset the capacity of instance in platform as service? Do we have control on the servers? No. So answer is no, Rajesh. So no need to worry on the servers in pass. Do we need to worry about the servers in platform as service? No. Sarita, no. Answer is no. Superb. And tomorrow we'll be entering into these 3 T's where from tomorrow we'll do some architectural concepts also we'll learn. So don't miss the class. We are slowly entering into the concepts. Okay. Sir, do we need to give cloud practitioner certification first? So no need. You can directly go to solution architect. How one can be AWS consultant? After learning AWS, after learning classes from Riyaz sir, you will become AWS consultant. So how many years of experience you will get? 3 to 4 years of experience, you will get it from my classes. Once you get a little bit more experience, then you'll become AWS consultant. AWS consultant is not a joke. Okay. So you need to get an experience, get a good experience, real-time experience, work on multiple projects, then you will become an AWS consultant. Follow me. Nasima. So, sir, you told AWS come under infrastructure. Examples of platform as service and software service. You only tell me, what is an example of platform as service? Azure. And what is an example of software as service? Gmail, etc., everything will come under software as service. Super. So be ready for the next tomorrow's very wonderful, important topic, which are the 3 T's. Don't miss the class. Can you give the final CC with smile today, please, online? You don't know what is CC? CC with smile. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next beautiful topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Don't miss the class tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ibrahim.